Hey guys, after there was some craziness last year with different kind of school closings, we decided, we have a lot of history, a lot of stories we can tell. We want to help the parents who were forced into a homeschooling scenario they didn't know anything about. And so we started telling stories. We called it the One Room Schoolhouse. And we would cover different topics, details, individuals, moments from American history. And one of the things that also happened at the end of last year is we came out with a brand new book called The American Story. So this year, as we get to recording some of season 2 of The American Story, actually, of One Room Schoolhouse, we thought we would follow some of The American Story to give some details to help tell stories that probably people haven't heard before.
Yep, and so if you haven't picked up a copy of The American Story, go to WallBuilders.com, pick up a copy today so you can follow along as we talk about these hidden heroes and hidden stories from America's history that you likely won't hear anywhere else.
Okay, so in all the research, Jonathan, that we've done, there have definitely been some stories that I was like, okay, that's amazing, I didn't know those details. Not looking ahead to like the second or third installment of The American Story, because those are coming, just from like Columbus through the end of slavery is where this one covers, and certainly we skip around there some too. What was one of your favorite stories?
I mean, personally, I love the story of Columbus because he was so ridiculed and attacked even in his own day, but if you actually look at the facts, it's a totally different story, so I'm kind of biased towards Columbus.
So different story than maybe what people hear today.
Absolutely.
So you're not somebody that favors canceling Columbus Day?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Obviously, all the African-American patriots in the Revolutionary War is so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Definitely not anything I learned about in school. Even though I went to pretty good schools, it's still something that just so few people know about.
So something that we really enjoy being able to do as we write some of these new books, and especially ones like The American Story that really are geared as almost story books, but it is true stories from American history. It really is fun researching and learning more of the content and being able to put it out in a book. So season 2 of One Room Schoolhouse will be covering a lot more of the stories from the first book, The American Story. Again, like Jonathan said, if you don't have one, go to wallbuilders.com. You can pick up one of these and you can follow along with some of these stories. And actually in the book, it'll be footnoted so you can know we're not making this stuff up.
Over 1,000 footnotes in this book alone, which is a massive number compared to other books of a similar nature.
Yeah, so a lot of people think like their academic book is really good because it has 100 footnotes. We're like, yeah, that's child's play. We got 1,000. And it actually goes back to a lot of original documents we actually have here in the facility. So you guys check out season 2 of One Room Schoolhouse.